landing my first remote job completely changed my life. It is the reason that I've been able to travel full-time, live abroad, and have the flexibility that I have right now. And if you're watching this video, chances are you want the same. So in this video, I'll share about how I first landed my first remote job, where you can look for remote job opportunity, my tips on crafting the resume that will land to your dream remote job, and skills that you can start building today even if you have zero experience. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Dian. On this channel, I share about travel and remote work, basically how to make money online so you can have the flexibility to work from anywhere you want. And if that's something that you're interested in, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss on any future videos. Now let's dive in. The number one thing that people ask me is what type of skills that I need for remote work. The good news is you definitely don't have to be a coding genius or work in IT, nor that you need a degree in a particular field. These days, there's a lot of online resources, so you can either take an online class or learn from YouTube or like blog or website, you name it. Some of the most in-demand skills right now are digital marketing, and this includes social media, SEO or copywriting, graphic design and video editing, project management and virtual assistant, customer support and sales. And these are more of the entry-level skills that you can learn, or prompt engineering or any AI related skills. Now, personally, digital marketing is where I got started. Not a lot of you might know this, but at the time when I first started, I was actually studying something that is completely different. I was in medical school, so I was like studying to become a doctor. So I had no marketing background at all. But because I always fascinated by how people grow online and social media marketing and content creation, and that one decision of taking a digital marketing course actually opened a lot of different doors for me. It actually helped me land my first remote job and give me the freedom to work remotely. So if digital marketing is something that you're interested in, I will leave a link to a free masterclass for digital marketing course. It is super practical, beginner friendly. You don't need to have any prior experience to join, and it will give you the foundation that you need to start landing remote work. The reason I would always highly recommend people to take a course instead of just like learning by themselves, because I feel like when you took a course, like an online course, it actually helped you save a lot more time, a lot more energy, because you don't have to go to YouTube or like Google and try to gather information from here and there. And personally, I haven't found any free resources that do give you step by step everything that you needed to land a remote work. So yes, you do need to invest a little bit by taking an online course, but I think it will put you further ahead. You'll learn the skills a lot faster, and therefore you might land your first remote job a lot faster as well. Now, once you've got the basic, the next step is to build your portfolio or your CV, because you do need this to apply for a remote job. Now, what most people don't realize is a remote job portfolio is different from a traditional job portfolio. Employers who are hiring for remote workers, they're not just looking for pretty design, nice writing, or a long list of experiences. They want to prove that you can work effectively without being micromanaged, communicate clearly through writing, project, and content, because most of the time when you have a remote job, most of the communication that you will have is throughout email or video calls. And they also want to prove that you can manage your time well and deliver results from pretty much anywhere. This means if you decided to work remotely from places that have different time zone from where your employer or the company is, you'll still be able to be present during the work hour, which is why it's so important to mention all of these skills and the proof that you can deliver all of these results. So a quick tips, things that you also want to include in your portfolio is tools that is beneficial for remote work, like Trello, Notion, Canva, or Slack, and of course some technical skills that you have. Either it's managing email, copywriting, video editing, sales, or any type of remote skills that you have. And here's my favorite hack. You don't actually have to have a remote client to start creating this portfolio. You can create a mock project project. For example, you can design an Instagram post for your favorite brands or write a blog post for a company that you're interested in working with. For me, my first portfolio wasn't even a website at all. It was actually my social media presence. The first company hired me because they think I have the eye for the aesthetic that they're looking for, and they like my video editing and graphic design skill. And because everything is online and feasible, it opened door like I never imagined. Throughout the year, I got to work with the Malaysian government to promote the Digital Nomad Pass, being featured on CNA, and a lot more amazing opportunities that I got to experience. So make sure that your portfolio actually reflect what type of work you can do and what type of work do you want to do in the future. Every video, every design, every post, or the content that you created can be a proof of your skills. So now that you know where to learn those remote skills and you've built your portfolio, our next step is to find a remote job. So where can you actually find a remote job? So here are some of my go-to sites: FlexJobs, Remote.co, and LinkedIn. I'll show you everything one by one, and we'll talk about the pros and the cons and why do I like this website. So the first one is FlexJobs. I think this is one of the most reliable remote job website that you can find. And the good thing about FlexJob is they have different type of remote work. So if you want something that's 100% remote or like a hybrid, which means some days you go to the office, some days you got to work remotely, or some jobs that have an option for remote work. After that, you can also set your minimum salary. Let's say we're looking for 80,000 per year. You can determine this by deciding what your desired annual salary or hourly rate. So we're looking for $30 per hour. So here is where you can upload your portfolio that you have created earlier. All right, let's just skip this. So these are all categories where you can do remote job with. If you're a total beginner, I would always recommend to go with like project management. You can choose data entry or customer service. Those are type of field where they're usually more open to hire someone with no prior experience. But anyways, those are FlexJob. Let's move to the second one, which is Remote.co. So with Remote.co, you can search by job title or by location. And you might be wondering, why does location matter if you want to find a remote work? That's because some company do want people who stay in a certain time zone. Let's say, for example, you're working for a US company, but you live in Asia, which has a totally different time zone. That might be hard unless you're someone who's willing to work during the nighttime to the morning and then sleep during the daytime. But I think that what's the point of finding a fully remote job to travel then if you cannot really enjoy your life? So that's why I think search by location on Remote.co is really helpful. The other thing that I really like about this website is they have a recent remote job, so you can see what people just posted, and most likely these are the job opportunities that are still open. If you're not sure about what type of remote job that suits you, you can also take this, where you can find a remote job that best fits your schedule and also career goals. So I will just do this quickly so I can show you more. So here you can see what type of remote job are available, and I would always recommend to look for remote from anywhere, because sometimes even if you find a remote work that has a location requirement, that's because they want you to be in a certain time zone. Last but not least is LinkedIn. This is honestly the OG place to find any type of job, not just remote job. So here on LinkedIn, when you go to LinkedIn, you want to go to jobs, and then here on the location, remote. Choose remote, and it will filter up all the remote job that is available on LinkedIn. So check out those 3 websites and don't just apply to one website. You can boost up your chances by applying to multiple websites, multiple platforms. And here's a little secret: don't just apply. You can reach out to the hiring manager directly from LinkedIn or via email. You can introduce yourself, highlight your skills, and also show why you're a great fit. Remember that this hiring manager, they might be dealing with 100 or even 1,000 applicants. So that extra steps can really make a difference. And networking is also really helpful. Like when you go to an event, conferences, or even DMing someone that you might want to connect with. I firsthand experienced this when I was living in Bali. There's a lot of online entrepreneur and digital nomad who are living there. So there's a lot of events, and sometimes even just hanging out at a cafe or a beach, you'll talk to someone and you never know, that person might open a new door of opportunity for you. So those are my tips if you're an aspiring digital nomad. In this time, I think remote work is something that is possible for pretty much anyone. You just need to learn the right skills, put yourself out there, and know where to apply for those jobs. And for those of you who are interested in the digital marketing course, you can check the link in the description box below. But that's it for today, and I'll see you on my next one. Bye!